Hey there and welcome to day 68 of the 100 Days Challenge. Today, as you may see, I'm recording it at a different time. Usually I record at the afternoon or the evening, and today I'm recording in the morning. This is due to two reasons. The first one is that during this afternoon I have a couple of things. I have a lunch with some family and then I have to do some things. And the other thing is to try how the video behaves if I upload it at a different time too. So this morning I've been working on this, and basically I tried to fix the things that I mentioned yesterday. Those things, well, I didn't mention them yesterday, but 2 days ago, because yesterday I only fixed one small thing. So today I wanted to improve things that I had mentioned. One of them is that I wanted instead of having plain data, this is what I just did. Instead of having plain variables for the timers, then I used to have these countdown seconds and the level seconds as an export variables. So I've been reorganizing the variables that needed to be exported and the ones that didn't. And I wanted to manage everything from the main level script. So in the level script, I have all those, and all those values are retrieved from the global controller levels. So in the levels, I will now, instead of having just a single array of strings with the map or the layout, I'll now have a dictionary. Here I explained that the dictionary has the layout, that it's a array of strings where the different characters are the different things, also the preparation time, that it's the time you have to see everything from above, and then the levels time, that it's the time you have to play the level itself. And for each of the levels, I can choose how many seconds I want for each of these. So that way, if I have a difficult level, I can add extra seconds or reduce them instead of having them at a scene level. So with that, I'll also now have been playing with the maze builder since before I was doing all the build level at the ready stage, but I learned that the ready functions work from the very last children to the parents, so it would be first execute this before the other ones. So if I wanted to, in the ready of the level, get the levels here information, then since the other one is a child, it would not take this value yet. So instead of that, I remove this build level call from the ready. So in the ready, I just make sure that everything is ready. And then I have this build level that it's no longer a private method, and I call it from here the start game. So whenever I retrieve all the data based on the level number from either the preparation time, the level time, plus the layout, I also now use the rows and columns from this instead of having them as an exported variable, and then I call the build level function with the layout that I calculate here. So the next time that I play the next level, I will call the start game with the next level, and with this it will regenerate the level all over again. Also, another thing that I faced is that when I showed yesterday, I think when you are at the last level and you still won the level, you would have the next level button. In order to avoid that, I created a third scene that is a final menu that basically, if I put it in 2D, it's similar to the win menu, but instead of you win and the two buttons, it will have this you won all levels plus one single button. I don't think those would be the final designs, but at least I wanted to make sure that it works fine. So in the main, I added a last exported thing here, a final menu, and at the very bottom, I check if the level number it has more levels, then I show one menu or the other menu. So with that, you can see that now I have the two levels. So if I am the first, I have configured 5 seconds for the timeout, the initial one to see, and 15 seconds to play. So you can see it's 5 and 15. So if I play the second, I have configured 5 also for the see above, but now it's only 10 seconds here. So this is what I can configure from the other thing. And when I win, I have 2 different levels screens, because in this part I can no longer press the next level button. So I can only go back to the menu. So with that, I think that I have the main loop covered. The only thing I realized just before recording the video is that I don't have a clear way to explain the user. I don't know why it happens this thing. I'll make sure that what the fuck? This is the first time I see this. And I'll try to understand what is going on here. Maybe it can be that when I press the next level, in the next level button, it clicks on restart game. and maybe in this restart game is where I when I reset the joystick. So I want to make sure that these two values are also, maybe even instead of putting it in here, make sure that they are in the start game, and I no longer need this notification, and just in this start game I click on this. So let me see if this fixes the issue. If I go from 1 to the second, let me see, this is a live debugging. Now it moved a bit, but not too much. And with this, if I back to menu and I play the first, yeah, it no longer happens. So yeah, I think though that issue is covered now. However, what I was mentioning is that when you are in the above picture, you don't see where you need to go. So I know that I need to go to this position because I put the exit here, but I would need to show somehow that it needs to go here, both in here and when you are in this part. So I think that the next day, tomorrow, I'll try to improve the visuals, so both the maze itself, add some textures maybe in the floor and in the walls, maybe add the signal to show where the user needs to go, and with that I would say that I'll have the main game loop covered, and then it's just a matter of improving and polishing things like the dialogues or how the things look, but I would have something playable plus the levels that I would be able to work on the levels. So yeah, that's all for today. Let's see how this goes. If you've watched and you want to see more about this progress of the, I think, 31 days I have pending, so 1 more month, then please subscribe and give a like. So it's always appreciated. Thank you and see you tomorrow.